Okay, so have you ever been scrolling through Instagram, and seen someone who just looks so effortlessly chic,
Oh, yeah.
and you're like, they just radiate wealthy, without being flashy about it?
Definitely like old money vibes.
Yes, exactly. Like, how did they do it?
Right.
Well, that's what we're diving deep into today.
Okay.
This guide, How to Look Rich Without Spending a Fortune.
I like it.
So we're going to see if we can unlock their secrets, right?
Yeah, I'm curious because a lot of people think it's just about, designer labels, but this guide dives into
Uh,
the more subtle cues,
right.
the things that actually signal sophistication.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to break the bank.
Exactly.
So one of the first things they really hammer home in this guide
Okay.
is fit.
Yes.
And this is something I feel like I always struggle with.
Yeah.
But they say tailoring is everything.
It is. It really is because you think about those impeccably dressed people you see and you're like, how do they look so good? Chances are their clothes fit perfectly. Doesn't matter if it's Zara or Savile Row.
Oh, interesting.
The right fit elevates it tenfold.
It's like that saying, the clothes don't make the man, but they can certainly give him a good start or something.
Right, exactly.
Maybe I need to finally dig out that business card for the tailor down the street.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Now, another thing I noticed
Okay.
was they emphasize a neutral color palette.
Yes. The power of neutral.
Black, white, beige, navy, gray.
Like you see it all over those high-end fashion blogs, right?
Absolutely.
And it just creates such a streamlined, sophisticated look.
It does. It feels instantly polished. I
Yeah.
remember reading somewhere that Steve Jobs always wore that black turtleneck
Oh, yeah.
to minimize decision fatigue.
Interesting.
Maybe that's why he always looks so put together.
Makes sense.
So speaking of timeless style,
Yes.
the guide also talks about investing in classic pieces
Oh, absolutely.
over trendy ones.
Because trends come and go, but a well-cut blazer,
Yes.
a classic little black dress, a good quality leather handbag. Those are the workhorses of a truly luxurious wardrobe.
It's like building a capsule wardrobe, but with a luxury twist.
Right.
Yeah. And they never go out of style.
And honestly, they get better with age.
Speaking of elevating your look,
Okay.
the guide also has a whole section on accessorizing.
Yeah, accessorizing is key, but it's about quiet luxury.
Okay.
So less is more.
Mhm.
Instead of piling on tons of jewelry, just choose one or two elegant pieces.
I see.
A simple gold necklace, a nice watch, maybe a silk scarf. It's about quality over quantity.
Like Coco Chanel said, before you leave the house, look in the mirror and take one thing off.
Exactly.
Now, this tip surprised me. They spend a lot of time talking about the upkeep of your shoes and bags.
That's a detail so many people overlook.
Right.
But think about it. A scuffed shoe or a worn-out handbag
Yeah,
can totally ruin an otherwise expensive-looking outfit.
totally.
So keeping your things clean, polished, repaired, it shows you care about the details.
Makes sense.
And that's a hallmark of luxury.
I'm definitely guilty of neglecting my shoes.
Yeah,
I need to get on that.
it's worth it.
Okay, so we talked about clothes, we talked about accessories.
Yeah.
What about grooming?
Grooming is huge. It doesn't matter what your budget is.
Okay.
Like a sleek hairstyle, manicured nails, glowing skin.
Mm.
These project an image of someone who really takes care of themselves.
Like you're saying, I have my life together.
Exactly. You're investing in your appearance.
Got it.
It's another subtle cue.
Okay, so it's not just about the clothes.
No,
It's about the whole package.
it all works together.
Now, what about fabrics?
Ooh, fabrics are fun.
Because some just look and feel more expensive.
Right, and you don't have to spend a fortune on designer cashmere.
Okay, good.
You can find nice silk blouses, linen pants, even tweed jackets at reasonable prices.
So what should we avoid?
I would say avoid anything that's super synthetic or shiny.
Got it.
Those tend to look cheap.
Noted. Okay, so this is interesting. The guide suggests finding a signature fragrance, even if it's not like a high-end brand.
It's all about sensory branding.
Okay.
Luxury is an experience.
Uh-huh.
It involves all your senses.
Interesting.
A unique, pleasant scent makes you more memorable.
Hmm.
And it adds to that aura of sophistication.
So it's not just about what you look like.
Nope.
It's how you smell, too.
Exactly.
Wow.
Okay.
But one of the things that really stood out to me in the guide
Okay.
was the emphasis on confidence.
Oh, confidence is key.
They say it's the ultimate accessory.
It really is. Think about those people who just command attention when they walk into a room.
Yeah.
It's not always about their clothes,
Uh-oh.
it's how they carry themselves.
Good posture.
Yes.
A purposeful stride, like you know where you're going.
Exactly. A genuine smile.
Right. It's like They say, fake it till you make it, but with posture.
I love that.
And finally, the guide wraps up with this concept of minimalist luxury.
It's one of my favorite concepts.
Okay, tell me about it.
So it's the idea that a clean, uncluttered look, no excessive logos patterns or like bling, is inherently more sophisticated.
I see.
You know, it shows you're confident in your style and you don't need to try too hard.
It's like Marie Kondo, but for your clothes.
Yes.
Like, does this spark joy and make me look rich?
Exactly.
So it seems like looking rich isn't about emptying your bank account.
No, not at all.
It's more about making smart choices,
Yes.
mastering these subtle cues, projecting confidence.
You got it. It's about curating a look that's uniquely you, but incorporating these like timeless principles of luxury.
So if you had to pick just one change to elevate your look, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
It is, right?
Yeah.
There's so many good tips in this guide.
Yeah, I think for me it would be finding like a signature scent.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, something that really makes me feel confident and put together.
I like that. Okay, well, we've given you a lot to think about.
Yeah.
So experiment, see what works for you.
Have fun with it.
And we'll be back next week with another deep dive into a fascinating topic.
Sounds good.
Until then, stay curious.
See you next week.